Good morning, grade 8. All of you, how are you doing? We are meeting after a long time. Yesterday, I gave you one assessment for the last topic, ratio and proportion. Most of you did very well, but I didn't receive from some of the students, so please make it hurry. Send it back to me because without that assessment, I am not going to give you any internal scores. Okay, all the best. Some of them they show a confusion in the direct proportion. Last topic, direct proportion. Okay, so I'm going to give you one example how you can easily achieve this topic. I took an example, find the cost, if the cost of 5 pence is 30 dirhams, find the cost of 3 pence. So here in the direct proportion, always you have to remember that it is talking about two quantities. The first thing is the number of pence and the second thing is its cost. And they state that 5 pence cost you 30 dirhams. We need to find the value of 3 pence is going to be how much. So we assume the how much as x variable. And here we are going to go for a cross multiplication method. And it's fastest method to solve any question in the direct proportion. Cross multiply and make it as a simple equation. So 5 times x is going to be 5x equals 3 times 30 is going to be 90. Okay, then we need only the x. So we are going to divide by 5 on both the sides. 5 and 5 we get cancelled. So we are left with x equals 90 over 5. That is going to be 18. So what does this x define? X define the cost of 3 pence. Therefore, we can state at the end, therefore, the cost of 3 pence is 18 dirhams. So we find similar type of questions also in your first assessment also. You can use the direct proportion also and try to find the missing value. So always remember, whenever you're doing direct proportion, you're dealing with two quantities. I try to identify which quantities. Here we have pen and its cost, 5 pence, 30 dirhams. And then what we are looking for, 3 pence, right? Under the pen, the given value. And what we need to find, assume it as x. Cross multiply, 5 times x is 5x. 3 times 30 is 90. Get rid of the 5 to make the x variable alone. Divide by 5, divide by 5. 90 divided by 5 is 18. So this will tell us the value of 3 pence. So we can state at the end the cost of 3 pence is 18 dirhams. Thank you. Yes, today we are going to talk about the partitive proportion. In the partitive proportion, you also already did some of the proportions and you are finding the unknown value. You are finding the relation between 3 and 4 ratios. Okay. But in our partitive proportion, we are going to learn, without finding all the values, how we are going to find a specific part of the proportion. Let's take with an example, like if the sides of a quadrilateral are in the ratio 2:3:1:4, and the perimeter of the quadrilateral is 40 centimeter. I don't want to find all the side, I want to find the specific side. I want to find the length of the smallest side. So what you have to check is, if this is a given ratio, in this try to identify the smallest ratio. And the smallest ratio we have is 1. So this smallest ratio will give us the length of the smallest side. So we can take first the smallest ratio 1 over the total parts of the ratio. Total parts of the ratio 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 4 10. So divided by 10 multiplied by whatever with the perimeter given. And the perimeter given is 40 centimeters. Okay. So in this way we are taking the smallest ratio over the total parts times the total perimeter. So we can divide the 40 and 10 and 40 is 4. So 1 times 4 is 4 centimeter. So we are getting the specific part by using the partitive proportion. Our smallest length of the side length in the given quadrilateral is going to be 4 centimeter. Likewise, if I want to find what is going to be the longest side, what is the length of the longest side in the given quadrilateral? So what I have to do, I have to go back and check in my ratios which is going to be the biggest ratio. So this is the biggest ratio. The biggest ratio will give me the longest side. So I will take the biggest ratio is 4 over, again, what is the sum of all the parts? 10 multiplied by what is the total perimeter given? 40. So we are going to simplify it. 40 divided by 10 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 60 centimeter. So in this way we can find the specific part by using a partitive proportion. I hope the idea is same. So based on this, I am giving you a worksheet in your attachment. Solve the worksheet and forward it back to me by showing all the steps. Thank you.